Ready to trade in those snow boots for some flip-flops and say I do with an ocean breeze.
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Today, we're diving deep into destination weddings in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we've uncovered some seriously dreamy details.
Love a good destination wedding.
Who doesn't? To guide us through this tropical paradise, we've been poring over insights from VallartaVows.
VallartaVows.
They've been crafting ceremonies in Puerto Vallarta for over 40 years.
Wow,
They're practically synonymous with Puerto Vallarta wedding.
that's a long time. They must be doing something right.
Right. Now, VallartaVows is led by founder Robin Manoogian,
Okay.
and she brings a pretty unique mix of expertise to the table.
Oh, how so?
Well, Robin actually started out managing huge events in New York City. Imagine the logistics of that.
I can only imagine.
And then she brought all that big city know-how to Mexico and founded VallartaVows.
So you get that organizational prowess, but with a touch of that laid-back Puerto Vallarta vibe.
Exactly. But let's talk budget. Is a VallartaVows wedding only for the super rich? What's the deal there?
That's actually one of the things that impressed me most. They're really committed to offering affordable options.
Oh,
We came across stories about couples who managed to have these incredible weddings on a really tight budget.
really?
Yeah, all thanks to VallartaVows' knack for creative solutions and their network of local vendors.
Okay, I'm already sold. So they work with all budgets, got it.
Hmm.
But what about different wedding styles? Is it all beach ceremonies all the time, or can they do other things?
That's the beauty of it. They really cater to everyone. We're talking intimate elopements, big blowouts, you name it. And their ceremony options are super diverse. You can't beat a classic beach ceremony, of course.
So
The
romantic.
sand between your toes, the waves crashing in the
That's
background.
like something out of a movie.
Exactly.
Uh,
But I was also intrigued by these spiritual ceremonies they mentioned. What makes those different?
yeah, I was curious about those too.
So VallartaVows explained that it's all about creating a ceremony that really speaks to the couple's beliefs.
I like that.
They've incorporated ancient Aztec rituals,
Wow.
Mayan blessings, even elements of yoga meditation.
It's like they weave in the couple's story.
Exactly. It's about crafting something personal, whether you're drawn to ancient traditions or, a more modern spiritual approach, they can work with that.
That's so cool. And speaking of being inclusive, we have to mention their dedication to LGBTQ plus weddings. What struck you about their approach to that?
I was really impressed by how important it is to them to create a welcoming space for LGBTQ plus couples.
So it's not just a trend for them.
No, not at all. It's really at the heart of what they do.
How so?
They have tons of experience with these weddings, and they understand that there might be specific things to consider, from the legalities to those little personalized touches that make a wedding feel really special.
It sounds like they're really going above and beyond. Now, we've talked ceremonies, but what about the after party?
Their best part.
The food can make or break a wedding. What did you uncover about their catering?
Get ready for some seriously delicious food. VallartaVows' catering is all about celebrating Mexican cuisine.
Okay, I'm listening.
We're talking fresh, local ingredients, those bright, authentic flavors.
I'm already hungry. Give me the details. What kind of dishes are we talking about?
Well, picture this. You and your guests are under the stars, ocean waves in the background, and the smell of fresh tortillas in the air.
Sounds perfect.
Taco carts are always a hit, of course.
Who doesn't love a good taco?
Right. But they don't just stop at the usual fillings. They have so many creative toppings and combinations, really reflecting the diversity of Mexican cuisine.
Okay, I'm making my dream taco in my head now. What else?
They also do more traditional sit-down dinners,
Okay.
but with that VallartaVows twist.
What's that mean?
Think like elegant presentations of classic dishes, mole poblano, fresh ceviche, those incredible carnitas.
Wow.
Or they can do a buffet, which is always a good option if you want people to have more of a choice.
It all sounds amazing. But what about people who are vegan? Do they have options besides just a plain veggie platter?
That's one of the things that really impressed me. They have a whole dedicated vegan menu.
Seriously?
And it's not an afterthought at all. We're talking really flavorful things like poblano peppers stuffed with quinoa and black beans,
Yeah.
enchiladas with cashew crema, even vegan tamales.
No way.
Yeah, they really put effort into being inclusive and catering to everyone's needs and preferences.
I love to hear that. So thoughtful. Now, let's get into locations. We've touched on beach ceremonies, but what other cool spots does Puerto Vallarta have?
One that stood out to me was the Terra Nobel Event Center.
Okay, tell me more.
It's nestled right in the jungle, but you still get views of the city and the ocean. The best of both worlds, really.
Oh, I can imagine the picture saying your vows with all that greenery around you and then the city lights twinkling in the distance. So romantic. What about couples who want something a little smaller, a bit more intimate?
Yeah, they've got that covered.
Hmm.
VallartaVows works with a bunch of private villas,
Oh, nice.
all different sizes and styles, so you could have a cozy beachfront bungalow or like this huge estate with amazing ocean views.
It's like having your own little paradise for the whole celebration.
Exactly. It's those extra touches that make it truly unforgettable.
I totally agree. Now, what about couples who want their wedding to be a real adventure?
VallartaVows can definitely make that happen. They can arrange a ceremony on a catamaran.
Seriously?
On a boat. Yeah, you can sail along the Pacific coast, wind in your hair, sun on your face.
Okay, that sounds amazing. But maybe something a little more low-key, but still super romantic.
They can do that too. Imagine getting married on a beautiful sailboat,
Oh,
gliding through those turquoise waters. They even mentioned sailing to like a secluded cove for a totally private ceremony.
how romantic is that? It sounds like Verarda Vows really has thought of everything.
Oh.
Okay, so shifting gears a little bit, why is Puerto Vallarta such a popular choice for destination weddings in the first place?
Well, besides being absolutely beautiful, those incredible beaches, the lush jungles, those charming cobblestone streets, it really offers something unique. It's
Ah,
authentic, but still super accessible.
right. It's not just some manufactured tourist trap.
Exactly. It feels very real.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually pretty affordable, especially compared to other popular destinations for weddings.
That's a big plus.
Plus, it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
Tons of direct flights from major U.S. cities.
So no one has to spend their whole vacation stuck traveling.
Exactly.
That's definitely a good thing. I imagine safety is a big concern for couples too.
Oh, for sure. But Puerto Vallarta has a really good reputation for safety, especially for tourists.
That's good to know.
They really prioritize tourism, so they put a lot of effort into making it safe and welcoming.
Peace of mind is definitely important. So we've got incredible scenery, interesting culture, delicious food, affordability, convenient travel, and it's safe. Sounds pretty perfect to me. But how do you choose the right wedding planner? That feels like a big decision.
It really is.
Yeah.
But with VallartaVows, you've got their experience, their reputation, and this genuine passion for creating unforgettable weddings.
Yeah, they've been doing this for over 40 years, which is amazing.
Exactly. And if you look at their website, there are so many happy couples raving about their experience and the pictures. Stunning.
And with Robin leading the way, you're getting that New York level of organization combined with her love for Puerto Vallarta.
Totally.
Yeah.
And what I really love is that they really emphasize personalization. They want your wedding to be unique to you, not just like some cookie-cutter event.
That makes a huge difference.
It really does. They
Yeah.
get that this isn't just another event. It's your wedding day, and they treat it that way.
So let's say someone listening is ready to take the plunge and start planning their dream Puerto Vallarta wedding. What's the first step? You know, after all that wedding planning and celebrating, we can't forget about the honeymoon.
Oh, absolutely not. The fun's just beginning.
And luckily, Puerto Vallarta is the perfect place to start an amazing honeymoon, don't you think?
100%.
Mm.
What I love is there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Whether you're looking for total relaxation, adventure, you name it.
Okay, so let's talk honeymoon dreams for a second. What could couples do if they wanted to extend their stay and really experience Puerto Vallarta?
Well, if you're all about relaxing and being pampered, imagine a luxurious spa resort right on the coast.
Ooh la la.
I'm talking private balconies, incredible ocean views, maybe an infinity pool overlooking the Pacific,
This is my kind of place.
and of course those rejuvenating spa treatments to get rid of any lingering wedding planning stress.
Now that's what I call a honeymoon. But what about couples who are craving a little more adventure after the I-dos?
Puerto Vallarta has that covered too. You could go hiking through the Sierra Madre Mountains.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, get to see these hidden waterfalls, amazing views.
Oh, cool.
Or if you're more into the local culture, there are all these charming villages tucked away in the foothills.
I love that.
Perfect for exploring.
It's a chance to experience the real Mexico, not just the touristy areas.
Okay, but what about wildlife? I've heard rumors of some pretty amazing encounters you can have around Puerto Vallarta.
You heard right. It's a prime spot for whale watching,
No way!
especially during the winter months.
So you could see humpback whales breaching.
Exactly. Such an incredible sight.
Oh my gosh, that would be unforgettable. What about swimming with dolphins?
I've got that too. You can even participate in a baby sea turtle release program.
That is so cool. Okay, so for anyone listening who's adding swim with dolphins to their honeymoon list right now, what advice would you give them as they start planning their trip?
Don't be afraid to dream big and be specific.
I love that.
This is your honeymoon. Make it your own. You
Mm.
know, look at travel blogs, scroll through Instagram.
Get those ideas flowing.
Exactly. Figure out what really excites you. Do you want to be relaxing on a secluded beach or zip lining through the jungle? It's all about the experience. Now, let's be real for a second. Honeymoons can be expensive, especially after a destination wedding. What advice do you have for couples who are working with a tighter budget?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A dream honeymoon doesn't have to mean breaking the bank.
That's good to hear.
With a bit of planning and prioritizing, you can totally make it work.
How?
So maybe instead of a week at a fancy all-inclusive resort, you look at a charming boutique hotel in a quieter part of town.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Or instead of fancy dinners every night, maybe you check out some local markets, try some authentic street food.
It's about finding those hidden gems.
Right. Exactly. Those experiences that are full of culture and won't break the bank. You might even stumble upon a new favorite spot as a couple.
And make some amazing memories along the way.
Exactly. Memories over money, right? Plus, VallartaVows can totally help you with these decisions. They're pros at finding budget-friendly options that still feel special and luxurious.
They're like the wedding and a honeymoon fairy godparents.
Wow.
But seriously, they seem like they really take the stress out of everything.
For sure.
So you can relax and just enjoy the excitement of it all.
Exactly.
Well, as we wrap up this deep dive, I have to say, I'm feeling incredibly inspired.
Me too.
We've learned so much about VallartaVows, from those personalized ceremonies to the incredible venues, that amazing food, and of course, all the incredible honeymoon possibilities.
When we've seen how they go above and beyond to create weddings and honeymoons that are truly unique to each couple.
And for those of you listening who are ready to plan your own Puerto Vallarta adventure, remember, VallartaVows is just a click away. Check out their website.
Yes. They've got tons of information, beautiful photos, and it's easy to get in touch with their team. Don't be shy.
What are you waiting for? Start planning your dream destination wedding and honeymoon in Puerto Vallarta.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see you there, celebrating with some churros.
That's an invitation I can get behind. Until next time, happy planning, everyone.